going through Riptide by Vance Joy. So that whole riff is just 3 chords. So let's go over the chords real quick in case you don't know these. First one is A minor. So we're gonna have 1st fret on the B, 2nd fret on the G, and 2nd fret on the D. I use my middle finger on the D string, ring on the G, and then index finger on the B string. When you're strumming it, you don't play the top string, so it's just the bottom 5. Then the next chord is G major. So we're gonna have middle finger on the top string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret on the A string, and then big stretch to 3rd fret on the bottom string. And then the last chord is C major. So we're gonna have 1st fret on the B, 2nd on the D, and then 3rd on the A. And that's like the A minor chord. You don't play the top string, so when you're strumming it, try to avoid that top string. So the 3 chords, A minor, G, and then C. And then he does the C again. So the whole progression is basically A minor, G, C, C. The strumming pattern that he's doing, it's the same pattern for each chord. 2 downs, and then up, down, up. Up, down, up. Same thing on the G chord. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. And then repeat the C. So real slow when you put it all together. If you accidentally hit the top string on the A minor or C major chord, it's not going to sound really good. You're going to get this kind of sound. So I always try to make sure my pick doesn't hit that, but this is kind of like an aggressively strummed song. So one thing you can do is like a little safety to make sure you don't hit that top string. When I'm playing the A minor, I use my left-hand thumb to kind of block the top string. So if I'm doing like a real active strum, I don't have to worry about my pick bumping into that. And you can do the same thing on the C major chord. Just use your thumb to block that top string. And then as far as your finger arrangement goes for the left hand, I would definitely, for the A minor, do index on the B, ring on the G, and then middle on the D. When you go to the G chord, you have a couple ways you could do it. I tend to gravitate towards not using my pinky when I can, because my pinky's, it's a weaker finger and I just prefer to ignore it whenever I can. But you could do a voicing of the G major where you're landing on the pinky, and then that reduces some of your motion on the chords. Or you could just jump real quick to those 3. So you have, a couple options there for the G. When you're going from the C to the A minor, one thing that'll help you, a lot of times people will, after the C, take all of their fingers away and then reset them for the A minor. But if you look at the C and A minor, these 2 fingers are exactly the same. So if you keep these 2 down, going from C, all you have to do is move that 1 finger into the G string. And it just saves you so much time when you're doing a fast song. If you can leave the repeated fingers down, it makes it much cleaner. Let's try this really slow together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're having trouble with those chord changes, I'll take, instead of doing all 3 chords straight through over and over again, sometimes I'll pinpoint just the switches between 2 chords. So let's practice just going between the A and the G, the A minor and the G. So we'll do that once, and then G, When you're switching between these two, see if you can move all 3 fingers at the same time. If you're really new to this, what might be happening to your fingers is like 1, 1, 1, and then 1, just going 1 finger at a time, which will really slow you down in the song. It's hard to control, but try to get all 3 moving together. Actually, let's do it even slower so we can really concentrate on getting all 3 fingers moving at the same time. So let's hold each chord for 2. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All 3 fingers. All 3 fingers. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. If that's still too fast, let's try it for 4 counts for each chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do a practice going from G to C, back and forth. We'll do the same tempo, 4 counts again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now we'll work on C major to A minor. Same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go through the whole progression again. 1, and we'll keep it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another thing you can watch out for when you're playing this, as you're doing the strum, try to keep your right hand wrist really loose. If you do that strum and you have a really tight wrist and everything, you have a lot of tension, you're gonna end up with a very it's gonna be very rigid sounding, so try to keep that. Let's do it again and concentrate on keeping that right hand wrist really loose. 1, 2, 3, 4.